Okay, so in the last 6 months I made over $1 million doing this. Here's exactly how I did it. First things first, I chose my niche. Now you can do this with anything. But I like to go to sites like Amazon because they have almost any product you can think of. And another site that I really like is called ClickBank. They have a bunch of affiliate products. The second thing you're going to want to do is set up your AI agent. So if you're taking my course, which you should be, then we've already created this and you have access to these pre-built AI agents that you can use right away. But if you don't have access to any pre-built AI agents yet, here's how you can make your own. All you wanna do is hop into ChatGPT and say I am setting up an AI agent to help me with content creation in the area of blank. And whatever you put in there, that's gonna be the area that it's gonna help you with. Then you say I would like you to come up with a name for this AI agent and it will come up with some names. Just choose the one you like best. Then I like to follow up with how can I help you? And then it will explain to you how it can help you and it will tell you what it needs from you. So now you know exactly what you need to do. So once you get that all set up, it's time to start creating some content. So what I do is I go onto a site called Jasper. I click on the templates button and I click on AI content reel. This is one of our newest features, and it is by far the easiest way to create content. All you got to do is choose your AI agent. Type in the keyword you want to rank for. Let's just say for this example, we're going to do Amazon products. Scroll down and click on Add Content Reel to Jasper and it will immediately start generating content using AI powered by GPT-4. The reason why I love this is not only does it quickly create content for you, but you can also edit it directly inside of Jasper. And I know you're probably wondering why would you want to edit it? You didn't even write it. Well, sometimes when it generates the content, it might throw in some stuff that you just don't agree with, so you can go in there and you can edit it. Now I want to show you how to optimize this content so that it actually ranks on search engines. One thing I like to do is check out my competition. So let's just say for this example, we re-ranking for the keyword best iPhone 15 Pro cases. Go ahead and plug that into keywords everywhere and see who the top competitors are. Okay, so we can see who the top competitors are. And now I can go through and I can see what their titles look like, what their meta descriptions look like, and I can kind of mold mine after theirs. Now you don't want to copy them, just kind of mold it after theirs. Make it your own. And something else I like to do is make sure that I'm adding emojis to my title, so you can see here that they reorder using emojis, and it helps draw attention to your post. Something else I like to do is make sure I'm using a voiceover video, so you can see that they all using voiceover videos and they getting a lot of engagement. So you can see here that they're all getting thousands of likes. So I'm go ahead and jump onto a site that I built specifically to help you guys with this process called Vidic. It makes voiceover videos super easy. All you got to do is upload your script, choose a voice, hit create, and then download your video. Another thing I like to do is I like to follow this formula called facts. First we got F, which stands for hook them. A is ask questions. C is connect with them. T is tell them. And then we got the second part, which is instructions. You can use this with AI or without it, but the reason why I like to use it with AI is because it ensures that I am always including it in every single piece of content I create. Another thing I like to do is I like to make sure that I am following the 80-20 rule. 80% of the time I'm providing value. 20% of the time I'm asking for the ask. So for example, if you're creating content around a specific product, 80% of the time you want to be providing value around that product. So you could be showing people how to use the product, could be showing them different ways that they can use the product. And then 20% of the time you want to be asking for the ask. So for example, you could be telling them where they can get the product, or you could be telling them why they should buy the product. Alright, so now that we have our content created and optimized, it's time to drive some traffic. So the two ways that I like to drive traffic is through hashtags and through paid ads. So with hashtags, you want to make sure that you're using a mix of branded, generic, and niche-related hashtags. Branded hashtags are specific to your brand, generic hashtags are more general, and niche-related hashtags are specific to your industry. As far as paid ads go, I like to use Facebook and Instagram ads. You can target people based on interest, you can target people based on demographics, you can target people based on behavior. And something else I like to do is I like to make sure that I am running multiple ads at the same time so that I can see which ones are performing better. Alright, so now that we're driving traffic, it's important to analyze the data so that we can see what's working best. So let's just say for this example, we're looking at our Facebook ad campaign. We can see what's performing best by looking at the engagement metrics, so we can see which post got the most likes, comments, and shares. We can also look at the click-through rate to see which post got the most clicks. And then we can look at the conversion rate to see which post got the most conversions. So if you're using organic reach, you can do the same thing by looking at the engagement metrics on your social media posts. Alright, so now that we know what's working best, it's time to reinvest that time and energy back into creating more content around that topic. So maybe we found that a post about iPhone 15 Pro cases is performing really well. So we would want to create more content around that topic. Maybe we find that a post about AirPods is performing really well. We would want to create more content around that topic. The reason why I like to reinvest the time and energy back into creating more content is because it allows us to double down on what's working. It's a way of taking what works and making it work even better. And just to be clear, this isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. This takes time and effort. But if you're willing to put in the work, I promise you that you can make this work. There's no doubt in my mind that this is the future of making money online. I mean, just look at how much money people are making with ChatGPT. This is just taking that and applying it to the affiliate marketing industry. If you want to take my proven system that I used to make over $1 million in the last 6 months, I just released my new course called AI Marketing System. It comes with done-for-you AI agents, step-by-step video training, live coaching calls, and a community of like-minded individuals who are also trying to make money with AI. If you're interested, you can click the link below to get access. Now before you go, I want you to do 2 things. No. 1. Smash that subscribe button. No. 2. Leave me a comment below. Tell me what you plan on using AI for this year. I'm really interested to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.